Hey guys, welcome back to Clean Green Being. If it's your first time here, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. If you don't mind, before you leave, hitting the subscribe button and the bell notification icon below, we would greatly appreciate it. And lastly, if you find the information in today's video helpful, be sure to hit the like button. In today's video, Erin and I are going to be talking about some really great natural perfumes that we have recently been able to play with thanks to Nemat Perfumes. We've had the opportunity to kind of wear them and kind of just get a really good feel for the scents that they were so kindly to send us over the last week or so. So we thought it would be fun to sit down and share our thoughts and opinions with you. So if you're interested in sticking around to watch us talk about some really great natural and safe perfume by the brand Nemat, then go ahead and keep on watching.
So before we jump in, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the company. Nemat believes that nature's abundant sources of fragrances have the power to evoke certain feelings within us like excitement and joy and serenity. Nemat began experimenting with attars in India 160 years ago, and attars are essential oils that are derived from natural sources. They don't contain any alcohol, they last longer, and they don't contain any of the chemicals that you'll find in some of the synthetic lab-created perfumes out there.
So in terms of ingredients that are not used in Nemat perfumes, they're actually a super healthy perfume to choose from in the marketplace because a lot of synthetic perfumes have a lot of alcohol and other synthetic chemicals contained within them. So Nemat is different because they are free from parabens, alcohol as mentioned, sulfate, formaldehyde, and the alcohol that is used in Nemat perfumes is actually derived from certified organic sugarcane. So it is a healthier alternative. I do want to mention before we get started talking about the specific perfumes that Nemat as a company, they are a very eco-friendly brand. They are vegan, cruelty-free, and Leaping Bunny certified. Really love that. So without further ado, let's just kind of go ahead and jump right into all of the lovely scents that were so kindly sent to us by Nemat Perfumes.
So first we wanted to show you what Nemat sent us to try. And the first is their best-selling amber scent, and it's been featured in InStyle, Cosmo, HuffPost, Pop Sugar, and it's the scent that's worn by Kristen Bell even, and it's subtle, long-lasting with clean amber notes. And the packaging is really cool. It comes in this bamboo container, which I read that you can also use it as a scent diffuser. Look at this.
So exotic and totally has those hints of India kind of infused through all of their packaging. It's really beautiful.
And Nemat also sent us 5 mini rollers, of which we have Jasmine, which is a sweet, fresh floral scent. Next we have the warm, luxurious sandalwood, and this is made from the finest quality sandalwood oil from Mysore, India. Next we have Vanilla Musk, which is sweet and candy-like. And lastly we have Egyptian Musk, which is a soft, clean, musky fragrance.
Okay, so before we get into really talking about each individual scent, I first want to talk a little bit about how to apply these very concentrated perfumes. You want to use a very small amount. It is recommended that you just rub a little bit on your wrist and kind of just pat it, or you can put some on your palms, actually is what is described on the website, and you're supposed to pat your palms together and kind of just pat your clothing so it kind of diffuses the scent really nicely. I have just used a little bit on my wrist. A little bit goes a long way, and I thought that was perfectly fine. All right, so first let's just talk about the Amber perfume because it is their best-selling scent, again worn by Kristen Bell, and has been featured in many mainstream media outlets.
So amber is actually one of my very favorite scents and has been for a long time. My first amber perfume that I ever owned was gifted to me from my brother, and it's always just reminded me of that special moment when I was so surprised to open up a present and see that my brother had actually bought me a perfume, which I'm pretty sure his girlfriend at the time had just picked out. Anyway, ever since then I have just loved it. It just always makes me feel really warm and cozy, and when I'm not in the mood for something super fresh and fruity, I just like to go for something a little more warm like this.
Yeah, I think this is a really great option. I kind of get a like mature vibe, but not like old lady, if that makes sense. I don't know. I like to wear it to work. I think there's something kind of powerful, and it's a little bit androgynous, would you agree? And I kind of like that. It's just like, I feel powerful. That might sound dumb, but I think in the workplace it just helps me feel more confident.
Compared to a lot of the other amber perfumes that I've used that have been more on the synthetic side, this just has very obviously a much more natural essence to it. You can just tell that it's a more concentrated true oil than a synthetic.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. It's fresh and just feels strong. It just feels strong in it. So next I want to talk about probably my most favorite perfume in the entire collection that we were sent, and that is Vanilla Musk. I am just a sucker for warm, candy-like scents. However, the thing I like about this is I think there's a fine line when you go into these like sugary scents between like too youthful and almost just too sweet. However, this is like so soft, feminine. This would be really great for date night, something where you just want to be kind of sultry. It is very feminine, and it is not like a typical sweet scent.
It has a lot of the same vibes as the amber. It's just more on the feminine.
It smells so good. Sorry.
It's just more on the feminine, candy-like side.
Yeah, I think this is actually one of my favorite warm scents that I've ever tried. And if you've ever tried Pacifica Island Vanilla or Good Chemistry, their Sugarberry, it's kind of along the lines of that. There's just something in this scent that kind of sets it apart from all the other warm scents. Truly and honestly, these are our honest opinions. We're both sensitive to scents, so if we didn't like these, honestly, we probably wouldn't talk about them, but there's just something really, really lovely about this scent. It's probably my favorite.
And I would call it the date night perfume.
Yeah. Did I mention it's my favorite? Sorry.
Next we have Sandalwood, which is a really luxurious woody scent, and to me it comes off as very powerful.
It's like more masculine, but like strong in a strong feminine way.
Yeah.
I love androgynous scents. I'm into it.
Yeah. Like we said, we really love these androgynous scents, but to me this is just a little more on the like strong feminine side, and I think that this would be perfect paired with your power suit at work.
Yes, definitely. We both work in a corporate environment. Sometimes you just want like a little extra something if you're going to corporate America every day, and sometimes all you need is a little scent to kind of just pick up your mood and help you feel strong and capable of getting through a long day of meetings.
You also don't want to be the person in the office who overdoes it.
Yes.
And I think that this is perfect because it just gives you a little something extra, but it really doesn't overpower the entire office.
It's slightly mysterious too. I think for a female to wear sandalwood, you would traditionally in, today's society maybe think of a male wearing sandalwood. A lot of male products, perfume products, body wash have sandalwood to it, but I think there's something like mysterious and intriguing about a woman wearing sandalwood. Okay, so the next scent is called Magra or Jasmine, and this is probably the most potent of all scents, but when I say potent, I don't mean like too strong. However, you do want to be very light-handed with this, but it is really beautiful. I'm pulling kind of
honeysuckle.
Yes.
Was my initial thought. If you're familiar with the scent of jasmine, obviously it smells like jasmine, but if you're not and you know what honeysuckle smells like, it reminds me of when I was a kid and we would take walks next to the creek, and that's where the honeysuckle grew. I know this is sounding like a novel
storybook,
but it honestly feels like the best scent for an outdoor occasion, even though it can be a little heavy-handed if you're not careful. It's so floral and light at the same time that I think that if you're going to an outdoor wedding
a good one.
or something like that, it would be perfect.
I think with floral perfumes, they aren't typically my favorite, but this legitimately smells like the flower. It's not, there's no synthetic floral in there, and typically I probably would not be able to wear a scent like this in the conventional world because I'm too sensitive, but this, I'm definitely pulling like a luncheon, Sunday brunch with the girls, even girls' night out. It kind of gives you that like real feminine floral. It is really nice. I mean, all of these scents are just super fresh in their own like way. I really like the jasmine. It's just really fresh. Fresh. Let's talk about the last perfume that Nemat sent us. We are just literally sitting here just like throwing out all these descriptors that literally come to mind that I think are really applicable to these scents. However, the last one is Egyptian musk. And how would you describe this?
This is the most difficult one to describe.
I would
If you're
agree.
looking for something unique, I would go for this one. It's pretty exotic. We've thrown out different words like sunscreen, baby powder, things like that, but they still don't do it justice because it's a lot richer and more mature and even exotic than those scents.
And I wouldn't even say like sunscreen in a bad way. I think when we say sunscreen, we mean like beachy, kind of like good high-end chic sunscreen.
Yeah.
We're not talking banana boat, right? I mean, it just really is kind of like you would be going date night on the boardwalk, kind of walking the beach, fresh, sundress. I mean, that's really what I'm getting.
Yeah.
I'm getting like Southern ladies.
Yeah.
I can say that my family's Southern. Just like there's something kind of Southern about it. I like it. I do.
Yeah.
It's just really hard to articulate kind of what it like relate or like smells like.
Yeah. And like I said, if you're looking for something unique, this is the one to go for. It's not like the obvious amber, the obvious jasmine.
I would say it leans more floral though, right? You think?
I think that is a nice right down the middle between floral and musk. It is called Egyptian musk.
It's true.
But it's just really a nice blend of both, I would say.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do kind of a roundup here. Favorite scents of the Nemat collection. Mine, vanilla musk for sure. Secondary would probably be, I kind of pull between the sandalwood and the jasmine. Really hard to pick, truly. I just find myself reaching for the vanilla musk all the time. What's your favorite?
I'm torn. When I first tried the Egyptian musk, that was my favorite. And then I started going back and forth on all of these and I just became super indecisive. But I think I'm gonna put Egyptian musk as my number 2.
That's a good
just
one.
because it's so different and it's gonna be something kind of unique for me to grab for special events and not, something to wear every day. But if I were looking for something every day, I might go with the jasmine. And I really, really love it and the memories that it brings back from my childhood. I do love the amber, and like I said, that's one of my favorite scents of all time, so I can't, ignore that, but I really wanted to kind of break out of that since that's kind of my safe zone. So I would go Egyptian musk and the jasmine.
Yeah, they're all really great. And we just want to say thank you again to Nemat for giving us the opportunity to kind of play with these perfumes. We laughed a ton.
This has been so much fun.
It was. We just kind of sat down and kind of bounced ideas off of each other. Like, how does this make you feel? Any memories, things like that. So this was really fun to film and we really appreciate it. So with that being said, let us know in the comments down below if you have had the opportunity to try Nemat perfumes, which is your favorite or favorites. We also want to start featuring other natural perfume brands on Clean Green Being, such as Floor and things like that. So if you have any other great natural perfumes that are your favorite, definitely let us know. Anyway, so with that being said, we just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to view today's video. We really appreciate your viewership. Clean Green Being has new uploads every Sunday and Wednesday, and every once in a while we have a couple bonus uploads, so be on the lookout for that. And to do so, be sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and also the bell notification icon below so that you can be notified of all of our future uploads, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks, guys. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Gonna bring maybe Egyptian musk to my little Arizona getaway, little desert.
Oh, yes.
Little desert,
little beach to the
mysterious,
desert.
yeah, just to kind of help create memories and time of memory. I don't know. Get out there.
I don't know her.